No time in the house. Let's go, guys. Hunter, pick them out. Hunter, help them get on their spots. Dana, help them get on their spots while the spotters collect their shit.
All right. Good morning, Renegade fans. It is approximately 11 o'clock on Wednesday, July 24th. It is a beautiful yet hot day out here in St. Charles, Missouri. We are playing against the Oklahoma Lookouts. We are the home team, which means we are on the defense first. Hi, Janice. Thank you so much for tuning in. Your boys heading out there. I'm your host, Gina Devenish. I will be hosting the entire stream today. And I have the score sheet today, so I'll be able to keep track of everything. So the Renegades have a 2-1 record so far. We beat the I'm just trying to think who we played first. Who did we play first yesterday? Thank you. We beat the Minnesota Millers yesterday. I believe the score was 3-2. Yes, it was 3-2. And then we played the BCS Outlaws, and we beat them 12-2. And then we lost to the Bayou City Heat 12-14. So that was a tough game yesterday, but we actually played pretty well. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. Be sure to share this live stream so that everybody can watch. Hey Laura, thank you so much for tuning in. If someone can just confirm that they can hear me. I'm using Hunter's microphones by myself today, so I just want to make sure that I turn them on right and I'm using them correctly. Up first, we have number 24, Mark Ivy. Mark is warming up his arm a little bit. Pitcher is making his way out to the mound. The pitcher for the Oklahoma Lookouts is number 0, Tim Hibner. Thank you guys, appreciate it. All right. Mark is a lefty, which is something that's less. Ooh, hard grounder to the third base side. Dias picks it up, and that is the first out of the inning.
Level 1. It's too short.
All right. Well, it's a great start for the Renegades so far. Hey, Steve, thanks for tuning in. Up next is number 11, Aaron Higby. Aaron is wearing a black Lookouts uniform shirt with white pants with a red stripe down the side, a red belt. He has red knee-high socks and red and white cleats. He's got white batting gloves and a cooling rag draped over his head. It is going to be a very hot day today, so we need to make sure that we are staying cool and staying hydrated as much as possible. All right. The base ump is fixing third base. Testing it, making sure it's working. It looks good. All right, and the bases are ready to go. Anna, thank you for tuning in. High fly back. And that makes it a foul for strike one. Hey, Sarah, good morning. Thanks for tuning in.
Where you at, catcher? Gotta get out of the stands.
The catcher is sitting on top of a bucket, which I've seen a couple of catchers in this league do that. Swing and a miss for strike 2. That's fine, I can wait. All right, hard grounder up the middle, and Sean bobbles it, but manages to pick it up in time for out number 2. I'm good job. I can grab them later, but thank you, appreciate it. I don't want to steal yours. Sorry, I was just talking to John Oliveira, not John Oliveira, John Lakowski, thank you, who's a member of the league, and he's selling some cooling towels, and he was just letting me know that they'll be available at 2 o'clock today for purchase. Ken, thank you for tuning in. All right. It was right at him. So that's 2 outs. Short grounder up the third base side. Dice is going for it, and he catches it. I'm sorry, I forgot to name that player. That was number 34, Kyle Ivey. So that was a 1-2-3 half inning. So we're about to get out there and score some runs. Mid. We're doing something new this year with scoring the defense to kind of make it a little more fair and even. So they are documenting which layer made the putout, first layer, second layer, or third layer, and that is to determine who's going to make the all-star team. And that way everybody gets more of a chance. Has more of a chance to make the all-star team and get some good stats. Hey, Fran, thanks for tuning in.
Freddie!
All right, so leading off for the Boston Renegades is number 2, Christian Thaxton.
Yes.
44, Ron Cochran is our pitcher. Number 62, Rob Weissman is our catcher. And there he is with his famous stool. We have number 41, Hunter, who's kind of hanging out near the batters to keep track of our offensive stats. As you all know, Rob is a big stats guy, so this is very important for him. Nice little uncle-nephew hug it out love moment. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
All right, Tex, here we go. You're all set now, Tex. Here you go.
Yep.
You're all set here, Chris.
Thaxton had to go buy new cleats last night. All right. Dino, thanks for tuning in. Martha, thanks for tuning in. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Come on, Pat.
Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Come on, Chris.
Line drive down the first base side, and he is making his way to third. And he is safe. So the Renegades are on the board, 1-0. Up next, number 46, Joe McCormick. Joe made offensive MVP. I believe it was 2 years ago he made offensive MVP, which is pretty amazing.
Thank you, Peter.
Guys.
One more time.
Having another base check just to make sure they're ready. Okay. Sarah Connolly, thank you so much for tuning in. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Hey, Mac, here we go, Mac.
Quick swing. Like it. Good.
Grounder down the third base side, and he is making his way to third. The baseman's going. Oh. The defenseman couldn't get it in time. And Joe McCormick scores a run. We can't. So there's a game going on directly behind us, so we cannot be too loud with our cheering today. Behind us, it is the Atlantic Chaos playing against the Indy Edge. If we win this game, we will play our next game against the Indy Edge. So far, that's looking like a definite possibility. So let's see what happens. Up next, number 53, Sean Devenish, a.k.a. Gina's husband.
Please.
Swing and a miss for strike one.
All right, Sean. You know it, Sean. Just go right back to the pitch, Sean. You got it. There you go. That one. That one.
Foul back for strike two.
Now, Sean,
caught by Rob Weissman.
That's it, Sean. You're connecting. Here we go. Hey, it works sometimes. Give that stretch lab thing.
All right, we had to pause for the sound off on the other game. This gave us time to do our own little cheer. Another foul back for strike three. Another catch by Rob Weissman.
You're getting it, Sean. We got it. Keep it the same, Shawnee. Keep on doing it.
High fly ball, but it is foul. Went foul down the third base side. That was a great hit. We just needed to go fair. Sean made the All-Star team in 2019. I believe he earned the 4th place spot. He was also featured in the 2020 NBBA calendar in the month of October. So in our house that year, the month of October was just the month of Sean. Another high fly foul down the third base side.
There you go, Sean. You got it, Shawnee. Right on, Sean.
Sean's all over. He's still alive. He does have a take, should he choose to use it.
Protect the worms.
Same thing, Sean. Same thing, Sean. You got it.
And Sean strikes out. That's okay. The game is young. Up next, number 37, Shane Cantan.
Nice in the hole. Wearing his bucket hat.
Yep.
Tell
Instead of
Facebook-
his
tell
typical.
Facebook to shun him for wearing that hat.
Hey, you know what? He's staying cool. It is a hot day today.
We ain't fishing. We're playing baseball.
All right. I'm going to put down my mic for a sec.
Nice in the hole. It looks like the caddy from Caddy Sheet.
Just went over to check on Sean. I heard him holding his ankle. I just want to make sure he was okay. He said he's fine. He just rolled it. He's good. That is a take. Veteran move. High fly ball down the third base side. Shane's making his way to third, but it gets picked up by the shorty for the second out of the inning. Up next, number 48, David Sanchez.
I thought that was dang it.
There's a little echo. I heard it. Basically.
Backs in the hole.
Sanchez hails from Puerto Rico. That is his homeland. High fly ball down the third base side. It's a foul ball.
Hey, David, come on, David.
Number 7, Peter Connolly at the mound for David Sanchez. Carol McNeil, thank you for tuning in. Grounder down the third base side. Sanchez almost ran to the wrong base, but he corrected. He's making his way to third. And he was put out again by number 24. All right, so that ends the inning.
Here we go, D.
We are about to go out and back out into the defense.
I can't hear that bass. Sean, you good? Yeah. Catch up with me as soon as you come in next inning.
So the score is currently 2-0 Renegades.
Yo, Elrod's and Rover.
Hey, just miss it. Just miss it.
All right, so the Renegades are taking the field yet again. The Oklahoma Lookouts are starting with their fourth person in the lineup, Josh Sisson, number 3. Josh is getting his base check. The Oklahoma Lookouts were put out in a 1-2-3 inning by the Renegades last inning. Dias made 2 of the putouts. Sean made 1 of them.
Sweet. We got 2 or 3.
We got 2. Yep, we have 2 on the board. Donald Prathy, thank you for tuning in. Short grounder down the third base side. Dias is headed for the line, and he manages to pick it up just in time.
Level 1.
So that is another easy put up by Rob Dias. Peg, thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, feel free to say hi to Peg. Well, the whole team says hi, Peg. Donald Prathy, thanks for tuning in. If you could tell us how you're connected to the Renegades or to Beatball, that'd be great.
What's up, Oeg?
Who's that?
That's what I call Peg, Oeg.
Oh.
She knows.
Your mom says hi.
Hi, Mom.
Carol McNeil, you as well. If you could tell us how you're connected to either the Renegades or the Beatball, that would be awesome. All right, up next, number 5, Jay Teagle, who is another lefty. Now, lefties are a little more uncommon in Beatball, but we're seeing more and more of them, which is interesting. Jonathan Regal, thank you for tuning in. If you could tell us how you're connected to the Renegades or Beatball, that would be awesome. Whenever I see new people, I like to know how they're connected to this sport and why they're watching us. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. As it take for a 2-1 count. Sally, thank you for tuning in. Grounder up the first base side. It's going to Guy, and it rolls right to him, and he makes the putout. Sally, thank you for tuning in. If you could tell us how you're connected to either the Renegades or Beatball, that'd be great. All right, another putout. And yet another lefty, number 99, Cleo Steffen, who is their DH. Yes, Peg, I agree with you, Joyce. Peg works for the TSA at Boston Logan Airport, and she made arrangements for us so that we had an easy time checking in and going through security at the airport, and that was a big help. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Hey, Amy, thanks for tuning in. I don't know if you saw, but your boy just made a putout. Time for some noise. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Time for a passing plane. Again, we're right by the St. Louis airport, so we're going to do that over and over again today. But it's important that we have as little noise as possible so that the players can properly hear everything.
That's all we're worried about. Here we go. Ready, hit.
Grounder up the middle, and Sean is going for it. It hits his foot, but he manages to recover and make the putout. Another 1-2-3 inning by the Renegades. So Oklahoma is still not on the board yet. We are playing some amazing defense right now. So we are going back into the offense.
Yes.
People are saying they're having a hard time hearing third base. All right. Saying they're having a hard time hearing third base. Peter is going to run out to see if he can fix it.
Or the wind's carrying or something. It's just like hard to like walk on.
All right. So I'm hearing that it's too loud, that the wind is carrying the sound too much. Heard someone say the tone is a little too low, so we're going to see what we can do about it. All right, so we are starting at the bottom of our order with number 18, Rob Dias. When we go out, Dias is one of the top defenders on our team and a big defender in the league. Trisha, thank you so much for tuning in. Hey, Mac. Hey, Mac. Who's Trisha? Who's Trisha? See, Trisha Foy McCormick. No. Trisha is her name. Trisha, if you could tell us how you're connected to either the Renegades or Beatball, that'd be great. Time for a passing plane, right as the pitch was about to be thrown. All right. And we're all good now. I'm going to try that again. Line drive up the middle, and he is making his way to first base. And Dias is safe. All right. Making it 3-0 Renegades. We are going back to the top of our order with number 2, Christian Thaxton. Christian put us on the board in the first inning.
Nice hit, Dias.
You're good. You're good. Ball.
Strong side time.
Swing and a miss for strike one.
Christian.
Hey, come on, Thax. Come on now.
Swing and a miss for strike two. Dan Denning, thank you so much for tuning in.
Hey, come on, Christian. Come on now.
Frank DeMauro, thank you so much for tuning in. Hard grounder to the first base side. Gets past one defender, gets past two. Oh, but the middle defender is able to pick it up just in time.
I'll be there, Mike.
All right. Up next, number 46, Joe McCormick. Joe also scored for us in the first inning.
Hey, Joe.
Line drive, foul down the third base side.
Good slam, bro.
Sorry, that's freaking me. What I want to do, and I went all right. I get that time a little zoom tuned in.
Swing and a miss for strike two. Hey, Lisa, thanks for tuning in just in time. Short grounded down the third base side. It rolls just fair. And Joe Max scores the run. We have to be quiet because there's another game going on.
Shut up, Rob.
He's on deck, Mike.
Up next, number 53, Sean Devenish.
The double-headed monster.
Sean made an excellent putout in the first inning.
Nice, Sanchez.
All right, so it is now 4-0 Renegades.
I'm not sure the four-headed monster is.
Grounder up the third base side, and he is making his way to first. But it gets picked up by the defender.
Sarah, can you come in?
Who was that? 20.
Louie, let Louie take it.
Louie, here we go, Louie. Up, Louie.
All right. Up next, number 37, Shane Cantan. Shane did put the ball into play in the first inning.
Dive snow.
And Flannery, thank you so much for tuning in. That's a take. Veteran move. Short fly, the third base side. He is making his way to first. Oh, it rolled foul. Which... It technically wasn't foul. He called it erroneous foul ball. So we're not sure what to do here. All right, we're just going to call it a dead ball, and we're going to redo it. A little frustrating, but I have no doubt that they can lock in again.
How'd that feel?
Much better.
All right, good. Yes, that could be. Which is now you get the little thing, it's full timing connection, you're just going to start to connect, it starts connecting, pulling, hit, tags, it's all wall, but I was just going to, I'll just spend the time. No change.
Foul tip.
Ron was going to adjust and then just,
I lost track of the count.
in the air.
High fly ball up the third base side, and he is making his way to first. And Shane is safe. Making it 5-0 Renegades.
Robbie D.
Phone rings and I wanna chat, so sit on down and tell me what's up with that. Ooh-wee. What's up with that? What's up with that? What's up with that? One of these days, we are going to formally record all of these really long calling cards and just make an album, make a music album. Up next, we have number 24, Luis Rodriguez, Elrod. That first pitch was a foul back caught by Rob Weissman. Peter Connolly on the mound. Grounder up the third base side. Defender's going for it. Oh. And it gets picked up by the defender. So, that's the end of the inning.
All right, guys, come on,
It is now 5-0 Renegades. Carolyn, thanks for tuning in. I hope you had a chance to see a couple of runs that Ron helped score. Ron pitched 2. So the Lookouts have yet to score. They keep getting put out by either Dias or Sean or Guy. So let's see what happens here.
Is that third out?
Yeah, so you're going back in the field. The Renegades are taking the field, getting into their spots. We have Dias and Guy in the first layer. Jomac, Sean, and Shane in the second layer. And Elrod in the third layer. So the Lookouts are going back to the top of their order with number 24, Mark Ivey.
Basically.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
I went over there and asked the edge to be quiet the very next thing.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. Time for a passing plane. Yes.
Play ball. Here we go.
Grounder down the first base line, but it is foul.
Good job, guys. Not even close.
I think you pointed at him. That's a good one.
Pointed and then throw it way away.
I'm going to take my mic off for a second and just go check on something with the scorekeeper. Just had to go double check something, make sure I was marking the correct player for the putouts being made. All right, so we got a full count. And Mark is struck out. Hey, Lisa, thanks for tuning in. Lisa, don't forget to share this stream for me because my phone is doing a live stream, so I can't share it to my own Facebook page. All right. Up next, number 11, Aaron Higby. Aaron was put out by my husband, Sean Devonish, in the first inning.
Ball. Have a big inning.
High fly ball up the third base side. Louis going for it.
Here we go.
And he makes the putout. Louis Rodriguez. All right, so that's 2 down. Daniel Shornick, thanks for tuning in. If you could tell us how you're connected to either the Renegades or Beatball, that would be awesome. All right. Up next, number 34, Kyle Ivey. Kyle was put out by Dias in the first inning. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Short grounder up the middle, and it rolls just fair. Dice is going for it. Oh, and he was safe. Dice couldn't get it in time, which means the Lookouts are on the board with 1. Yes. All right, up next, number 3, Josh Sisson. Josh was put out also by Dias in the second inning.
Brian gave a normal, then changed to short.
Base 6.
I was wondering why he didn't sprint forward.
He said 5.
Yeah, he's good.
Ball. Here we go. Ready, hit.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Here we go. Ready, hit. Foul ball.
High short fly foul on the third base side.
Here we go. Ready, hit.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Foul back. Caught by the catcher. Number 6. And Josh strikes out to end the inning, which means we're going to go back on offense. So the Oklahoma got on the board with 1 run by Kyle Ivey. But we are still ahead by 4, so I have no doubt we'll be able to get even more up on them real quick. So the Lookouts are about to take the field. Take a second to describe the Lookout uniform. So the shirt is a black jersey with red lettering and kind of a white outline of the lettering. And they all have white baseball pants with a red stripe down the side. Some of them have the long pants. Some of them have the shorter pants. And then some of them have red knee-high socks. Their hats are red and white, with the red in the front and on the rim, and the white more in the back. The front of the Lookouts uniform, it has Lookouts written in red and their numbers written in white. A lot of them are sporting red belts. Some of them have red cleats. Hey, Alyssa, thanks for tuning in. We're back to the bottom of our order with number 18, Rob Dias. Dias has made a few putouts in this game so far. He's made 3 putouts, actually. And he scored in the second inning. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
There you go, Rob. Yes.
I don't think so. It just feels mainly on the bottom.
That's not too strong. Yeah.
Grounder up the middle. It rolls just fair. Dias is sprinting to third base, and he scores the run. So none of the defenders really went for it. They just kind of let it sit there. But that's okay because Dias scored the run, which makes it 6-1 Renegades. We are back to the top of our order with number 2, Christian Thaxton, our DH. Christian has put the ball into play twice so far in this game.
Way to go, Rob.
Hi. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
That was a bad swing, but they didn't hear the ball.
Foul tip for strike 2. Hey, Kiana, thanks for tuning in just in time. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Thaxton is sporting some brand new cleats, Nike cleats that he went and bought last night. High fly ball up the third base side. It gets past all the defenders. They kind of gave up on it, and Thaxton is safe for the run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just 7-1. All right. Yep. So Kiana, you were the good luck charm. You were the one we needed. So hey Thaxton, come over here and thank your wife. She tuned in right as you were about to score, so she was your good luck charm. All right, up next, number 46, Joe McCormick. Joe is 2 for 2 today, just in this game. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Hey, Joe, here we go, Joe.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
You got it, Joe. Take one. Play your game, Joe. Hands and go.
Grounder up the third base side. Joe is making his way. Oh, and he gets put out by number 24. Up next, number 53, Sean Devonish. Sean has been doing awesome in the defense yesterday and today.
Julio Sanchez, get ready.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
You got it, Sean. You got it, Sean.
Line drive up the third base side. It gets past both defenders. Sean's going for third, and he scores the run.
Who's up? Shane out?
Here we go, Luke.
I'm going to try to maneuver you in between die and stay directly.
Right up, Luke. Right up, Luke.
All right, so up next, number 37, Shane Cantan. Shane has put the ball into play twice so far. We have number 7, Peter Connolly on the mound. One, two, 3 runs this inning for us. Take to start off the count. Grounder up the middle, kind of on third base side. Shane is sprinting to third, and he scores the run. Defense couldn't get it in time. All right. And up next, number 24, Luis Rodriguez. Louis has probably one of the best calling cards. Can someone hand me a cold water, please?
Wait, was that safe or not? They called it safe? Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Grounder up the middle, and Louis is making his way to first, but it gets picked up by the defender. All right.
2 outs. Can I sit down? Okay, never mind then. I'll just sit on the ground.
Do you have change? Pardon me, folks. I'm just purchasing a nice cooling towel. Up next, number 18, Rob Dias. Dias is 2 for 2 so far today. I'm sorry, I'm watching. What was your name?
Karen.
Thank you very much, Karen. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so one day we're not here all day. So. John called me and I said,
Yeah.
I got to be on the field.
Thank you so much for coming over. I appreciate it. Yeah. I left my cooling towel at the hotel, so I think John Lukowski's mom was selling these cooling neck towels, so I decided to buy one to stay cool. All right, I'm gonna throw this bad boy in the cooler for a little bit. All right, get caught up here. All right. Swing and a miss for strike one. 9-1. Foul back for strike two. I poured some water into my hat. Now much cooler. Swing and a miss for strike three. Another foul, short foul. Still alive.
Let's go, Rob. You go right on the Rob. Next one, Rob. You're my favorite human being.
Sorry. I love looking at a little mental.
Short grounder on the third base side. Rolls just fouled. Dies is sprinting to third base. And he scores the run. Defender went for it, but couldn't get it in time. Back to the top of the order with number 2, Christian Thaxton. Christian is 2 for 3 on the day. Putting the ball into play all 3 times, but was put out. Oh, never mind. Up next, we have number 47, Drew Crook.
Sandy waddled away.
Till the very next day. Has a bomb up. What's that for?
Line drive up the middle. It bounces off the defender's head. Drew is making his way to third base. And Drew scores the run. It did.
All right, midfield.
All right.
He's good. Right on, brother.
All right. They're just making sure that defender was okay, and he is, which is good.
Hey, brother, stay safe.
These balls are hard, so when they hit you really in any part of your body, it kind of hurts and can do some damage if you're not careful. So I'm glad they checked on him. All right. Back to number 46, Joe McCormick. Joe is 2 for 3 on the day.
You're not that low yet. You're right. You're right.
All right. And Mac is getting his base check. Line drive up the middle. It gets past one defender. He is making his way to first, and he scores.
Huh?
Am I on? Hold on, Yee, hit for Shane.
Thank you.
Yee, hit for Shane. You're on deck, Joe.
Hey, Joe Yee. Hey, Joe Yee.
All right, got lots of substitutions going on, so it's going to take me a minute to catch up here. All right. So, pinch hitting for Devonish, we got number 40, Chris Kimball.
Who's in the hole? Who's in the hole? Dias again, maybe?
Whoever's fifth.
Nobody. Number 6.
Laney, you're going to hit the Dias. Small.
Good, so you're double mobile.
We need to get whoever's in the 300 months.
Yes. It's Louis or Sanchez or whoever you want. Sorry. Yes.
I'm just springing you around the tripod. All right. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Hey, Chris, good job.
You gotta get this picture.
Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Hey, Chris, go on now.
That should have been a strike. Should have been ejected.
Swing and a miss for strike 3.
You got this, Chris. You got it, kiddo. You got it, Chris. Only takes one, Chris. Here we go.
And Chris strikes out to end the inning. That was a spectacular inning. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We scored 6 runs just in that inning alone, bringing it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Bringing it 11-1 Renegades.
Kimball's got Kimball going for. Sean.
All right, so Oklahoma is going to start with their 1, 2, 3, with their 5th batter, number 5, Jay Teagle. Rob, who did Melissa just go in for?
Melissa's going in for Kimball's spot.
It's 11-1. 11-1. I got 11.
Saxon scored twice. She scored once. I got Max scoring 3 times. I have
Mac didn't score 3. Did Mac score again? Oh, maybe I missed that. Did Mac score? Yeah, I missed it. Hold on a second. I forgot to write that in. Here we go. I haven't written in that latest substitution, so. So Melissa is in for Kimball? Gotcha. Okay. All right. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Give me a second to get my bearings here.
Melissa's at third, Dana. You got that chain with him there?
Short grounder, but it did make it past the 40-foot arc, so that is foul. Daryl Sutterly, thank you so much for tuning in. It's Jay Teagle. Top 4. That's a take. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Sorry, I lost count of the count there for a second, trying to keep up with my score sheet. And Jay strikes out. That's 1 away. Up next, number 99, Cleo Stefan, the DH.
All right, Soto, you're going to hit next inning, okay? So get loose. Get loose. Someone warm Soto up.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Cleo did put the ball into play in the second inning, but was put out by Sean Devonish. It's a foul tip for strike 3. And Cleo strikes out. That's 2 away. They are back to the top of their order with number 24, Mark Ivy. Mark has made some putouts so far in this game. He's one of the only ones that has made a putout. He's made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's made 6 putouts so far in this game. So, not gonna lie, he's a pretty decent defender. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Mark put the ball into play in the first inning, being put out by Rob Dias, and struck out in the third inning. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Brian, Melissa.
Foul tip for strike 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You just get it for all lefties. Everyone's making fun of me.
Timeout. I think the pitcher just wasn't ready. Grounder up the middle. It's a hard grounder. Shane is going for it. Ah! Didn't pick it up in time. Okay, sorry. All right, so that brings it 11-2, Boston. That's okay. We only need one more out to get back on offense. Aaron Johnson, thank you so much for tuning in. Up next, number 11, Aaron Higby. Aaron has put the ball into play twice so far in this game. It was put out by Sean in the first inning and put out by Elrod in the third inning. Hard line drive down the first base side. He's going for it. Called a dead ball. Joe was going for it, but he called a dead ball. All right. Let's go. Turn the base back on. The umpire is going out.
The base is down. Oh, the base is facing the ground. Come on, guys.
Keep the base on.
Keep it on.
Keep it on. That's the rule.
All right, so the base is on. The umpire is checking to see if the ball is dead.
Wow, that's a killer. That was a great hit, too. Right to the line.
I know the feeling. That's the first bouncy ball I've ever seen killed.
All right, so that's a dead ball, which means it's going to have to be a redo. They are getting a new ball. That was a really, really hard hit. So the fact that it went dead is a bit of stroke of luck on our part. So is the rule in effect now that it's a fresh count? No? Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. All right. What's the count? 3 strikes. Thank you. All right. So that was a swing and a miss for strike 3. Okay, let's see what happens here.
He didn't have any strikes before. That was a dead ball, so that's a dead ball. So it's 1 strike. All right?
Nope, just 1 strike then.
Here we go. Set. Ready, hit.
Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Here we go. Set. Ready, hit.
Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Take the ball or you want to go? Here we go.
Time for a passing plane.
Stay on your toes, Renegades.
All right, and we're back in play.
Set. Ready, hit.
That's a take for a full count.
And there we go. Set. Ready, hit.
Foul tip, so he's still alive.
Shane, coming to you.
There we go. Set. Ready, hit.
And Aaron strikes out to end the inning.
Soto, you're leading off. Soto,
All right, so Oklahoma has 2 on the board, making it 11-2 Renegades.
Soto, Louie, Laney.
All right, got some more substitutions coming in.
I got yelled at.
So in pinch hitting for Shane Cantan is number 27, Luis Soto.
Louis on deck.
Louie, you're on deck. Louie, you're on deck.
Louis. Yeah, Soto, Louis, Elaine.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll try to help you out there. And I'm trying to remember the spot. Elena's sick. I'm sure we'll be up for that. I don't know.
I really want to thank everyone for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. Paula, thank you so much for tuning in. If you could tell us how you're connected to Beat Ball, that would be awesome. All right, Soto's getting his base check. Soto is the only lefty that we have on our team. Gail Lawrence, thank you for tuning in. If you could tell us how you're connected to the Renegades or Beat Ball, that'd be great. Foul.
Let's go, senor.
Let's go, Ken Griffey Soto. Here we go.
Kind of went back and to the left for a foul ball for strike 1.
Hey, Soto, come on now.
Soto did score a run yesterday. I don't remember which game it was, but he did score a run. So, and I have no thank you. It was the BCS game. Thank you very much. Yep. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Soto.
Foul back.
Here we go.
Caught by Rob Weissman. 11-2.
Right on it, Soto, right on it.
Foul tip, so
All right, you're on it, Russell.
Soto's still alive. Line drive up the third base side, but it gets stopped by the defender. He put the ball in the play though, which is awesome. Okay. My apologies, I forgot to get Soto running down the base. I know the rule is to always follow the Renegade. So Rob, when you watch this later, I do apologize. Renee, thank you so much for tuning in. All right. Up next, number 24, Luis Rodriguez. Peter Connolly staying up there on the mound. Swing and a miss for strike one.
You say lightning?
Elrod has put the ball into play twice today. Swing and a miss for strike two. Alejandro, thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Remind me how you're connected to Beat Ball. That'd be awesome. Strike three.
Takes one, boy.
Center yourself, please.
Come on, Luby.
Another foul tip, so he's still alive. Oh, and Elrod strikes out. That's two down. All right, and pinch hitting for Dias is number 71, Elena Regan.
Hang on. You got it.
Come Lane.
Bailey, thank you so much for tuning in. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Come on, Lena.
Swing and a miss for strike two.
You got it, Lena. You got it, Lena.
Swing and a miss for strike three.
Come on, Lena.
Got this.
Get after
Takes one, Lena. Takes one. Here we go, Lena.
The foul tip, so she's still alive.
You got it, Lena. Takes one. Now, here we go.
Oh, and Elena strikes out. That ends the inning. So we're going to go back on defense and get 3 down so we can get back on offense.
Listen, Melissa, go to midfield. Louis, go to third base. Soto, so you stay here. Soto, go to Rover.
Moving.
Where's Soto?
Moving.
You're going to Rover.
All right.
Sky, you're going to left shorty.
Yeah, so the score is still 11-2 Renegades. We struggled a little bit in that inning, but that's okay. I know we can bounce back. We just got to play a little bit of defense, which we can very easily do. All right, so Oklahoma is starting with third in the lineup, number 34, Kyle Ivey. Kyle is 1 for 2 on the day, being put out in the first inning by number 18, Rob Dias. 11-2.
Top 5.
Top 5.
Yeah. Hot tub. Hot tub. You're going to hit from Melissa. She's hitting third next inning. Run. Ooh.
All right. Pitcher is making his way to the mound. Anita Hurd, thank you for tuning in. Greg Lindbergh, thank you for tuning in.
Here we go. 10. Ready, hit.
Hard line drive up the first base side. Elena is going for it. What? Oh. It was a dead ball. It hit the pitcher, but the umpire called it a little late. So that's a no pitch. That's just going to be a do-over.
Lady, be ready.
How's that playing?
Can someone grab me a banana, please?
Do you need our changes?
Actually, yes. I would like those.
We got number 1, Casey Bond. For him. And then our DH is number 19.
Casey, what is it? Casey, what?
Bond.
Bond.
And then in the DH down here is Gabe Weathers, number 19, for 99.
Gabe Weathers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right, that's a swing and a miss for strike 3. My apologies. One of the lookout coaches came over just to inform me of the substitutions that are being made on their side, which is very helpful with keeping up with this score sheet. All right, so that was a take for a full count. Grounder up the first base side. Elena is going for it. It rolls right to her, and she picks it up.
71 short Regan.
Elena picked it up. It rolled kind of between her legs, and she picked it up and just kind of held it up behind her. It's kind of an interesting way to do it. All right. Up next is number 3, Josh Sisson. I just noticed Sisson has the 3 written backwards on the front of his jersey. I don't know if that's intentional or not. I wouldn't think no, it wasn't. I'd like to think it wasn't intentional. I mean, maybe it could be. I don't know. All right, so that's 1 down. Foul tip for strike 1. Grounder up the third baseline. Guy is going for it. He's searching for it. And he manages to recover it just in time. That's 2 down.
Sean, no. I'm just going to sneak behind you, Or maybe not. Yeah, I go.
All right.
Really good idea right now.
Up next, number 5, Jay Teagle.
I know Shane will play. That I know. It's in my mind.
Did they strike it 3 times on the 4th?
Yes. Sorry, if you hear me saying things like yes or no, it's just because we're all asking questions of each other and trying to answer them. Hard grounder down the first base line, but it rolled foul. Sorry, I couldn't turn the camera fast enough.
Here we go. Ready, hit.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. That's a take for a 2-1 count. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And Jay Teagle strikes out to end the inning, which it remains 11-2 Renegades.
Let's go bench. Let's go bench. Let's go bench. Let's go bench. We deserve a cheer.
All right, so we're going to start at the top of our order with number 47, Drew Crook.
Where's Joe Yee? Joe Yee. Kimball, are you able to go back in the game? Joe Yee. Okay.
Huh? Why isn't it over?
That's 6. That's 6. You're 5.
5-5.
All right, it's going to be Drew. Drew Kimball Hot Tub. Drew Kimball Hot Tub. Got me? Got me, Kimball and Hot Tub. You're over here. I'll get you in. You're fine.
All right. Alyssa, I'm so glad you're watching. Glad you're going to get a chance to see this. I don't know if you saw Alyssa, but Drew did score in the last inning. You can toss that. Yeah, can you just get me another bottle? 11-2.
Basically.
right, well, with the blindfold.
Foul tip for strike one.
Come on, Droopy.
Hard grounder down the third base side. Drew was making his way to first, but it got picked up by the defender.
I'm going to bring a substitution.
Give me a second. I'm just pouring some water on my head. I don't want to ruin the microphone. Trying to stay cool.
Who's in the hole? Soto, you're in the hole. Yeah. What did I mean, right? Who is Soto? Soto is.
All right. I'm a little wet. I'm cool again. Okay, I'm back. Swing and a miss for strike one. Who just made that put out?
11.
Thank you. Thank you. Fly ball down the third base side. Chris is making his way to first. Oh, when he got put out.
Nice hit! Nice
The
hit!
very last second. That was a great hit, though. Yeah, they did. Yeah, got it.
Hunter, make sure they know the lineup. That's the most important thing. Everyone else is
Guys, after Soto, it's Louis. Okay. And then following Louis, it's Lena.
Alright, so give me a second to get my bearings here. Drew was put out by number 11 deep. And who made the put out on Chris? Alright, up next, number 64, Rob Thayer. Sorry, who made that put out?
It should be 11D and then 1F.
One, got it. Very short grounder, but it doesn't make it all the way past the 44 arc, which means it's foul.
If you would have hit a foot further, they weren't moving at all. They gave up on that ball.
We have timeout. Turn your back to home plate. Take your blindfold off. Wipe your brow. Trying to come check them? He thought he was out. That was what's going on.
That's not an out. What's the rule on that? All right.
Oh, Alyssa, happy birthday.
Stop the game for this. Go left. Tigers had to take off his blindfold. Some choice. Probably should be an out. Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, there was a bit of confusion where Hot Tub thought he was out, so he went to go take off his blindfold when walking back from the base. And they were wondering if that was out or not, but it isn't. Grounder to the left, third base side. foul.
Come on, Hot Tub, you got it. You got it, Rob.
Joey, you get loose. Joey, you get loose. Set.
Now you're out. I think that's 3. That's 3. Rob, Mike, that's 3.
Hold on a second. So,
Yep. Where are they in the lineup? Can I see this real quick?
oh wait,
I
hold.
just need to see this
Okay,
real
okay,
quick.
okay.
At the bottom, you don't trust me?
No. So, but they hit. So they're bringing in Gabe Weathers and Casey Bond.
Got it.
Kimball.
He's right here. He's right here.
All right, stay in the game. Stay in the game. All right, you're going out.
Wait, did Chris go in for Joe Mack? Yeah. Yes. Okay. All these weird substitutions that are happening on our own end, I need to catch myself up. So, bear with me here.
And by run, I mean walking slowly.
Tina.
Guys, lefty,
Look.
you're in B6, righty, you're in Peter 6.
Lane, you went to left, shorty. Kimball's at right, shorty. Sorry. Over here. Lane at right, shorty. Left, shorty. And then it goes right down here. Kimball, right, shorty. And then guy.
Go first base and Weissman.
First base. Hot Tub. Yes. You're in the game still. Go to first base.
All right, so the score remains 11-2. If we make these last 3 outs and the Lookouts don't get up ahead of us, then we win. And that's the end of the game. I have no doubt that we'll be able to make that happen.
Here we go, Boo.
Yes.
Who is this man?
This is Casey Bond. Oh no, Gabe Weathers. Gabe Weathers. Short grounder. Third base side. Elena goes for it. She puts it out.
Way to run that base, buddy. Way to run that base.
That was cool, Laney.
71
right.
Renegades short.
That's 1 down. I really hope I got that because this lookout coach was kind of in the way. All right.
That's trusting yourself. That's
Steal the ball, baby.
Who did
Up
Weathers
next.
hit for, Gina?
What's up?
Who did he hit for?
Cleo Stephens.
Okay, now we got Casey Bond out.
Yep. Up next, pinch hitting from Mark Ivy is number 1, Casey Bond.
Sorry, I had to go up so many times, Joe. I couldn't figure out what I was doing. No worries, no worries at all. Wanted to say this guy again. No, we're not for this.
Ball, right. Over your shoulder now. Step back over your shoulder. Here we go. Stand. Ready, hit.
Hard grounder up the third base line. Louis is going for it. But they couldn't get it in time, and Casey is safe, making it 11-3.
Dana, where are you?
Oklahoma.
Yeah. Just lit up.
Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that.
This is what is it? It's 11-3 now.
11-3. All right, up next, number 11, Aaron Higby. Aaron is 0 for today. He has put the ball into play. He almost scored in the last inning, but the ball went dead. So the Renegade, the defense, they really need to be on it with him. So let's see what happens. Grounder up the first base side. Kimball goes for it, lines it up, and makes the putout.
Chris Kimball short.
Kimball Mutombo?
All right, that's 2 down. We need one more to end this game. Brian Power, thanks for tuning in. Jennifer, thanks for tuning in.
It's the first time I've ever had Kimball and Laney at short game.
Huh? Jennifer Donovan. All right. Up next, number 34, Kyle Ivey. Kyle is 1 for. So far, he's put the ball into play 3 times, but has been put out twice.
Coming your way again, Kimball. Here we go. There. Ready, hit.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Be on your toes, Laney. Here we go. There. Ready, hit.
Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Hey, Brian. Laney a little back. Couple steps.
Here we go. There. Ready, hit.
Grounder up the middle. Kimball is going for it.
Yeah,
And he makes the putout to end the game. All right. So that is the end of the game. The final score is 11-3 Renegades. We played some spectacular defense today and some pretty awesome offense. So thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. Our next game starts at 2 o'clock. I'm not sure who we're playing yet, but we will let you know shortly. Well, most likely we're going to be playing the Indy Edge. So please be sure to stay tuned for more updates. Until then, Renegades out.